Every 24 hours, the human race consumes roughly 2 billion cups of coffee. In the United States alone, 66% of adults drink at least 1 cup every single day. We approach that morning mug with what researchers call delusional optimism. We really want to believe we're drinking a genuine medical elixir, rather than just a quick way to jolt ourselves awake. For decades, scientific studies have fueled that optimism and the confusion surrounding it. Clinical findings have swung back and forth for 40 years, publishing papers that link coffee to a longer life one year and a cause of premature death the next. Those early observational studies often failed to replicate their results because they relied on isolated variables. They measured specific outcomes without accounting for the complex lifestyles of the people they were studying. Finding the truth requires looking past the conflicting headlines and focusing on the specific chemistry inside the bean. The true health profile of the drink emerges when we analyze it as a complex biological delivery system. Caffeine is the bean's primary tool for survival. In nature, it's a plant toxin, evolved to dissuade passing herbivores from chewing on the coffee plant's leaves. When ingested, it performs a maneuver called the adenosine blockade. Caffeine molecules physically plug brain receptors responsible for tired signals. Once blocked, the brain triggers a surge of dopamine, elevating your mood like a mild antidepressant. The effects extend into long-term brain health. Researchers at Johns Hopkins Medicine have found that this daily chemical interaction is linked to a significantly lowered risk of developing Alzheimer's disease and Parkinson's. The immediate kickstart we feel in the morning is actually part of a larger mechanism that provides a sustained neurological shield against cognitive decline. But caffeine is only part of the bean's chemistry. Each cup contains thousands of phytochemicals and antioxidants that function independently of the energy spike. A major player is chlorogenic acid. Inside the body, this compound acts as a powerful anti-inflammatory, helping our systems process glucose and manage overall metabolism. This internal anti-inflammatory response is the primary reason why researchers link coffee consumption to reduced risks for heart failure, stroke, and type 2 diabetes. Because these antioxidants remain even after the caffeine is removed, decaf drinkers receive these same chemical protections for their liver and their DNA. Dark roasts specifically contain compounds that decrease natural breakage in our DNA strands, minor damage that can eventually lead to tumors if it isn't repaired by ourselves. While the caffeine addresses our alertness, these silent plant chemicals are doing the more profound work of protecting ourselves from internal damage. This chart shows the health utility of coffee consumption throughout the day. The benefits rise until the peak at 3 to 5 cups, which provides the maximum dose of antioxidants while staying within the safe 400 milligram caffeine limit. Beyond that peak, the curve drops, as the benefits are replaced by side effects: raised blood pressure, anxiety, and sleep disruption. The way we prepare the coffee also changes its biological impact. Adding heavy creams and refined sugars introduces a calorie and fat load that can outweigh the metabolic benefits of the chlorogenic acid. To maintain the beverage's beneficial profile, nutritionists suggest using vanilla extract or spices like cinnamon and cardamom for flavor, instead of sweeteners. Ultimately, no single drink is a substitute for a balanced diet and regular exercise. Coffee is meant to be a delightful addition to a healthy lifestyle, but viewed purely as a chemically rich supplement, coffee is a potent delivery system. When kept simple, it provides a consistent source of the plant chemicals that bolster our long-term defense against disease.